In the vast tapestry of history, we have been captivated by legendary heroes, inspiring leaders, and transcendental figures. But what if I told you that some of these characters might be as real as unicorns? Today, we invite you on a journey that could alter your perception of history. Welcome to Two More Stories. Before we dive into this fascinating journey through time, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to join our community of the curious. Are you ready to challenge what you know? Let's begin. History often builds upon narratives and documents that, although rich in culture, can be inaccurate or exaggerated. Today, we will explore how the distinction between legend and reality is not always clear. We start with Robin Hood, the archetypical outlaw of Sherwood Forest. Despite stories of his bravery and his fight against injustice, historians struggle to find concrete evidence of his existence. The earliest references to Robin Hood do not appear until the 14th century, several centuries after he supposedly lived. This has led some to believe that Robin Hood might be a composite of several outlaws, or perhaps a completely mythological figure created to embody the spirit of popular rebellion. King Arthur, famed for his Knights of the Round Table and quest for the Holy Grail, is another character whose historical existence is debated. Though Arthurian stories are deeply ingrained in British mythology, the lack of archaeological and documentary evidence directly linking to a king named Arthur has led many to question his reality. The mix of Celtic, Roman, and Christian elements in the legends suggests Arthur could be a fusion of multiple historical and mythological figures. Homer, attributed with the authorship of the Iliad and the Odyssey, two cornerstones of ancient literature, is another enigma. The absence of contemporary records confirming his existence, along with stylistic variations in his works, has led some scholars to propose that Homer might be more a title or role adopted by various poets over generations, rather than a single individual. Unlike the previous, King John was a real English monarch, known primarily for his role as the villain in Robin Hood legends and for signing the Magna Carta. However, the version of John that has persisted in popular culture as the antagonist of the heroic outlaw is largely a product of later fiction, distorting our understanding of his actual reign. This raises interesting questions about how legend can color our perception of historical figures. Prester John, a legendary Christian patriarch and king, was said to rule over a vast and wealthy kingdom in the East or Africa. Medieval Europeans were fascinated by tales of his realm, which were used to inspire crusaders and explorers. Despite exhaustive searches, no evidence of his kingdom has ever been found, leading to speculation that Prester John was a mythological amalgamation of various leaders, created to embody Christian hopes against the Islamic world. Lycurgus, the legendary lawgiver of Sparta, is credited with establishing the city-state's military-oriented society. However, the lack of contemporary records and the mythical qualities of his reforms have led historians to question his existence. Some suggest Lycurgus was a symbolic figure, representing the collective Spartan ethos rather than an individual legislator. The Swiss folk hero William Tell is famous for shooting an apple off his son's head with a crossbow. Yet, there is no historical evidence to confirm his existence, and the story shares similarities with folklore from other cultures. This has led some to propose that Tell is a symbolic figure, embodying the spirit of Swiss independence and resistance against tyranny. While there is historical evidence of a slave revolt led by a man named Spartacus against the Roman Republic, details about his life and the uprising come from accounts written years after the events. The lack of contemporary sources and the romanticization of Spartacus in later narratives have fueled debate about the accuracy of his legendary exploits. The story of Mulan, a woman who disguised herself as a man to take her father's place in the army, is a beloved tale in Chinese culture. However, the earliest texts recounting her story are poetic and lack historical detail, leading scholars to debate whether Mulan was a real figure or a fictional character created to illustrate themes of loyalty, bravery, and family honor. The absence of concrete evidence and the evolution of her story across different dynasties suggest Mulan may be more myth than history. While the existence of these characters may be disputed, their impact on culture, literature, and morality through generations is undeniable. They teach us about heroism, justice, and the power of storytelling. Were they real? Perhaps that's less important than the deeper truths their stories reveal about ourselves and our ideals. If this exploration of the line between myth and reality has captivated you, we invite you to leave your mark on this discussion. Like the video, subscribe to 2 more stories, and hit the notification bell to uncover more mysteries that challenge our understanding of history. What do you think about these characters? Are they figures of pure legend, or do they have roots in historical facts? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments. Together, we can continue unraveling the enigmas of the past.